Former President Trump center stage at the Al Smith charity dinner, attacking Vice President Harris for declining to appear in person.
My opponent feels like she does not have to be here, which is deeply disrespectful.
The former president lobbing insults at his rival.
We have someone in the White House who can barely talk, barely put together two coherent sentences. But enough about Kamala Harris. Let's get on to something else.
Trump also joking about the 2 assassination attempts against him.
I just don't see the point of taking shots at myself when other people have been shooting at me for a hell of a long time and they shoot at.
Harris in a pre-recorded video alongside former SNL star Molly Shannon playing Catholic schoolgirl Mary Catherine Gallagher.
Is there anything that you think that maybe I shouldn't bring up tonight?
Well, don't lie. Thou shalt not bear false witness to thy neighbor.
Indeed, especially thy neighbor's election results.
Trump later attacking Harris over policy.
Our country is doing very badly.
And ending by thanking God for saving his life.
I can tell you. So with God's help, I know there is nothing that cannot be achieved.
Earlier, the vice president campaigning in Wisconsin, responding to a pair of anti-abortion rights protesters.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Blasting Trump over reproductive rights and for making this claim.
I'm the father of IVF.
What does that even mean?
I think he has no idea what he's talking about.
When it comes to the health care of women in America.
Harris also seizing on Trump's recent comments about January 6th.
That was a day of love.
The American people are exhausted with his gaslighting.
Also this morning, we are learning that Harris will be joining the Obamas on the campaign trail for the first time next week. She's going to be alongside former President Barack Obama next Thursday in Georgia, and then back here in Michigan with Michelle Obama making her first appearance on the campaign trail alongside Harris. Next weekend, former President Trump heads off to Pennsylvania this weekend. Back to you.
All hands on deck. Peter Alexander in Michigan this morning. Peter, thanks so much. For more on the state of the race, let's bring in Kristen Welker. She, of course, is moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, it's great to see you on a Friday morning. So just over 2 weeks to go here. Closing arguments being made, that small sliver of undecided voters, people who are still on the fence here down the stretch. What are the arguments both campaigns are making to them?
Willie, look, voters have made it clear what they want to see in this election is a candidate who represents change. And our latest poll really underscores that point. In September, Harris had a 9-point lead on representing change. That's now down to a 5-point lead. And remember this week, Harris said to Fox News, my presidency will not be a continuation of Joe Biden's presidency. In talking to campaign officials overnight, they tell me they're signaling at this point there won't be a change in strategy. Still, some Democrats are hoping she'll add a few more details about how her presidency will differ. For his part, Donald Trump is also trying to argue that he will represent change. But allies of his that I speak with are concerned he hasn't been focused enough on the issues that matter most to voters, like the economy and immigration. They worry he's been sidetracked by conspiracy theories, questions surrounding the last election, as well as an inconsistent messaging on abortion, which is, of course, Willie, going to be one of the key motivating factors in this election. One final note here, Willie, our new NBC News poll shows that 62% of voters believe the upcoming election makes a great deal of difference in their lives and in their families' lives. So it really gives you a sense people are looking at this quite seriously.
Yeah, a lot of energy behind this election. Chris, and also many observers have noted that Vice President Harris getting much tougher in her rhetoric, more direct in her criticism of Donald Trump. Clearly, that's strategic. What is she aiming for there?
Well, it's a great point. Look, we are seeing Vice President Kamala Harris sharpen her lines of attack lately. Remember, she started out her campaign labeling Trump as weird, highlighted how she was going to bring joy back to the trail. Now she has shifted that, calling the former president unhinged and unstable. Harris campaign officials tell NBC News that describing him that way is an effective messaging tool to try to win over persuadable voters. As you saw in Peter's piece, Trump is no stranger to darker rhetoric. He's taken aim at the vice president, trying to paint her as mentally incompetent, even questioning her race, which he did again overnight. But, Willie, with the country so deeply divided, the real question is, will people turn away from what they may see as more mudslinging Or is this enough to get them energized to get out and vote? We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have answers in 18 days. Kristen Welker, thanks so much. Kristen, of course, will have much more Sunday on Meet the Press, including interviews with Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro and South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.